Et bonjour à tous, on se retrouve pour l'épisode 15 de Batman The Enemy Within, probablement le dernier. Souvenez-vous, c'était parti vraiment en couille sur le toit du JCPD avec le Joker qui a fait complètement exploser le bâtiment pour tenter de tuer Waller, enfin c'est parti en couille totale. Et là, on est parti sur ses traces pour tout simplement l'arrêter puisque le Joker n'est pas vraiment justicier comme vous avez pu le voir. Et on enquête du coup avec Tiffany est devenue une sorte de petite justicière un peu gadget comme Batman, avec une belle petite tenue qu'elle nous avait présentée dans le dernier épisode. Elle reprend. Mais on s'était arrêté.
Nervous?
Isn't everyone before their first crime scene? How do you... I mean, how do we do this?
Eh ben écoutez, on va essayer de calmer le cerf, comme ça elle va apprendre de moi.
Watch what I do, and keep cool.
Easier said than done.
You'll get the hang of it.
How do I sound? Oh God, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
That needs some work.
Effectivement, ça donne quelques améliorations.
Batman, I didn't expect to see you here. And this is?
She's with me, Detective.
On se méfie évidemment. Côté
We
pas.
might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, alright? My people are here to help however they can.
Gordon, I appreciate the assist.
Yeah, sure thing.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
Ok, donc elle va surveiller l'entrée.
So this partnership between you and Batman, when did that happen?
It's new.
Ok, on va devoir regarder la voiture, ce qui nous montre en premier. La voiture du Joker.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
Ok, donc on va regarder d'abord la peinture.
Get
Ça
some
des indices avec
details
la
on this
peinture,
paint.
sur où il aurait pu la faire faire.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
Ok, accéder à la composition chimique de la peinture.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since.
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations. This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Kid's a natural at this.
Ensuite la voiture, on va regarder le siège avant.
This car is hotwired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it.
Et la vitre. Enfin, le siège arrière plutôt.
Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
Très bien, et je crois on a fait le tour pour faire la voiture. Il n'y a rien d'autre à faire. Hop, on va regarder d'autres
I
indices.
miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. I messed it up, didn't I?
Mais non, Gordon, tu faisais que ton
In the
travail.
early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We worked together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry.
Hein, que tu
I
faisais ton
cracked,
boulot, tu
like
faisais
I
ton
said I
boulot.
would when Waller first moved in.
T'excuses pas,
You were
tu fais
just
ton
doing
boulot.
what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
Mais ouais, tu faisais que ton boulot, Gordon. Ça arrive de se tromper. Ça arrive à tout le monde.
Got
Ok.
something interesting. It's a faint signal.
Très bien. Ensuite, on a un Jokerang. On appelle ça un Jokerang du coup cassé. Ok, c'est son nom.
Looks like it was crushed.
Is that a boot print?
It's tungsten steel, though. Hard to break that just by stepping on it.
Bane's a big boy. Remarkable craftsmanship. And silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
John Doe doesn't seem particularly crafty.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't.
Ok. Ensuite, on a une trace du venin de Bane.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Très bien. Ensuite, qu'est-ce qu'on a? On a escape, on va l'utiliser plus tard. Ah, on a pas mal de choses, ça va être une petite enquête là, je crois, cet épisode. Le couteau. Regardez, c'est le couteau du Joker aussi.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane.
John Doe thought he could take on Bane?
He's not half bad in a fight, actually. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker.
Oui, bah ça on est compris, du coup le sérum et Bane ça ne mènera à rien. Les traces de brûlure, puis du débris, ça c'était je crois la cheminée qui était tombée sur lui, non? Ou c'était plus le tas à la gauche, je sais plus.
Nothing of note.
Très bien, inutile. La télécommande du collier, donc ouais ça allait escader un petit peu.
The controller to the shock collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy.
Très bien. Et le brûlure, puis je pense qu'on pourra monter à l'étage pour voir ce qu'il y a en haut aussi.
Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
They were firing wildly.
It's a subpart designed for a firearm. Too prone to misfire. Electrical discharge heats the barrel too quickly, causing erratic fire patterns.
Ah, so you're also an expert on guns.
I've designed a few myself, actually.
Très très bien. On va monter du coup les escaliers, hein. C'est parti. On les utilise et on va voir ce qu'il y a en haut. D'accord. On a rien de particulier. Ah si, on a quand même la banderole.
Welcome, Agency Pigs.
Here I thought that was our nickname.
Ouais. Ensuite le château d'eau.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder. Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped.
Ah, tiens, un petit Jokeron qui traîne. On va regarder. Ok. On récupère.
A maker's mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car.
Ok, bon, on a une petite info
Ace
du coup.
Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
Tout est lié.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Ace Chemicals.
Well,
C'est notre nom d'adresse.
What's all this then?
Qu'est-ce
A
qu'elle fait là, elle?
bat and a walking mustache, trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
Special Agent.
for the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make
On n'a
time,
pas de compte à lui
Papa.
rendre. C'est
You
une
all
criminelle.
take
Allez,
orders
hop, on
from
se
me
dégage.
now.
I don't take orders from you, Quinn. Stand down.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn. Suppressing fire.
Mais ils sont tarés. Ils sont tarés. Ok. L'agence, c'est vraiment les plus tarés. Hein. C'est incroyable. Hein.
These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk.
You don't have a hold over him anymore, Harley. He's over you.
He's over me? Oh, please. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand.
Arrête tes bêtises.
Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's a girl gotta do to get some fire?
Bon, allez, là, ça arrête tes bêtises. Là, ça casse les pieds.
You idiot!
Allez, hein, ça dégage. Hein. T'arrêtes tes bêtises, Queen. C'est terminé. Hein. Ah, puis elle a un contrôle par l'agence. Hein. Ok. Ok. Tu arrêtes, Harley Quinn, c'est terminé. Pour toi. Arrête tes bêtises. Hop. C'est terminé.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
C'est terminé, Harley Quinn. Hop, l'agence se casse. Harley Quinn est en
What the hell
prison.
do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do
Arrête
about
de
it.
dire ça.
You
T'es mal
think you're
voleur.
in control. You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms. No one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office.
Eh oui.
Go find Joker before he carves up Waller.
Allez, Harley Quinn.
I'll clean up
On
this.
l'a débarrassé, c'est terminé.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
Ah ouais. Il rigole zéro avec cette usine. Souvenez-vous dans les DC Comics, tout ça, c'est pour ceux qui connaisseraient. Les produits chimiques du Joker, les fameuses bassins d'acide ou je sais plus quoi. On y est dans cette univers de Joker. Ok, on va avancer. On a un petit peu mal quand même parce que la blessure nous fait un peu mal. Ok. Du coup, le Joker détient Waller. Ok, ils sont en haut. Ils ont l'air d'être en haut.
Batman. Got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
I'm in the rafters, out of sight. Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
Moi, côté sous-titres, du coup, c'est un petit peu mélangé. C'est un peu dommage.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy?
Non, non, c'est bon. Arrête, Joker, t'as failli me tuer, j'ai failli passer. Hein.
You nearly killed me when you blew up that roof.
Sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I mean, you sold me out to our biggest enemy. It was upsetting. But the two of us can get back on track. I know it. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
Mais pas innocente, arrête.
Innocent.
I play to win. When I lose, good people die.
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems!
Signal, c'est fini.
No!
C'est fini ta mission, on va la faire jouer un petit peu.
You need a distraction. Well, I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Ok. Hop, on esquive ces tirs. Enfin, plutôt les contre. Ok. Coup de genou. Chris, c'est pour Catwoman ça. Hop. On n'en parle plus de lui. Il peut me passer assis comme je disais. Hop, on monte. On va essayer d'attraper Joker.
You move, she dies. I'm trying really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice
Non mais par contre, la haine te rend aveugle. On va dire qu'il essaye, il faut le jouer là, jouer un peu en mode ami.
But this isn't the way.
Don't coddle me! You're just saying things, trying to trip me up. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
I am justice. What I do keeps Gotham from becoming the swamp it once was. I've given everything to protect this city.
Delusions of grandeur much. Yet another thing you have in common with Waller. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes.
What?
Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Waouh, elle a pris dans la main. Ah.
Just hold on.
Murder
Ok.
is wrong.
On se relève.
Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick
Ouais,
and
toi,
choose
s'il te
what
plaît.
they believe.
C'est quand tu veux.
And you're no different.
Je peux pas m'enlever, je sais pas ce qui se passait. On récupère le Joker. Hop.
I got her.
Elle a pris dans sa main. Ah là. Ça fait mal. Ah, sacrée révélation par contre. Alors voilà, pour savoir si c'était Tiffany qui avait tiré pour tuer le mystère, il fallait vraiment le deviner. Hein.
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
Ouais, oh c'est mal.
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Sean.
Ah, c'est une cause perdue. J'ai encore essayé d'être gentil, mais c'est terminé. C'est terminé. C'est terminé. Faites face au vrai Joker cette fois-ci. C'est terminé, Joker. Allez, arrête tes bêtises. Oh, il a contré, bien joué. Ok. Ok, combat contre le Joker, c'est parti. Combat de Batarang. Joker Rang sur Batarang. Puis il a combien de trucs, lui? Ok. Coup de grappin. Hop. Et on balance. Ok. Il a pété un câble, là c'est terminé, il arrête pas de rire. Comme dans le film. Comme dans le film, il arrête pas de rire. Il est revenu sur eux, hein. Ok. Hop, tu te gun. On compte la balle. On court. On compte la balle. Ok. Coup de taloche. Et coup de poing. Ah, raté. Tête contre le barreau. On balance de l'autre côté. Hop. Oh, il a des bonnes techniques de combat, Joker. Hein. Ne m'attendez pas à ça. Hein. Ok. Ok. Le percute. Allez, coup de catch. Percute. Oh, tu peux. Ah. Dans le dos, hein. Ok, où est-ce qu'il se cache? Il est là. Qu'est-ce qu'il va faire?
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
Ok. On esquive. On esquive. On esquive. Le feu. Ok. Oh, ça fait mal. Ok. Ah, c'est quoi ça? Il a combien de gadgets? Ok. pousse. Encore. Encore. Ah mais il met de plus en plus de points. Ça va devenir compliqué ce combat là. Faut l'arrêter avant qu'il nous mette trop de blessures. Voltage max. Ok. Ok, c'est fini. C'est fini.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend?
À un moment, ouais. À un moment, j'ai eu de l'espoir pour le Joker, ouais. Je peux vous cacher.
A true friend.
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
J'ai de l'espoir envers le Joker. Mais heureusement, c'est Joker, les gars. On n'y peut rien. On n'y peut rien. Et je pense que c'est la fin. On s'approche doucement de la fin de l'épisode et de la fin de notre aventure sur Batman. Petite conclusion, tout ça, je pense. Et puis après, on se quittera tranquillement. On est dans une ambulance, à mon avis. Ouais, c'est ça. Je pense qu'on est dans une ambulance. Waller et Gordon. Ok.
You too.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
Doesn't make you special, Waller. It certainly doesn't mean I like you.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
Watch out, Waller, or you might stumble onto an actual apology.
You let me talk, we might get there. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law,
Ouais, mais elle est quand
to
même allée
make the
trop loin.
world a safer place.
Vous la laissez parler, mais elle est trop.
You
You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals.
Bon, allez, dégage de ma vie, au nom de là, je pense qu'elle va se lui prendre un coup
Get
là.
out of Gotham while you still can. No!
Everything okay? We're done here. Signal the withdrawal.
Sacré Waller, sacré Waller.
I'm not gonna
Ouais,
miss
on en a
her,
débarrassé
that's for
aussi.
sure. So, here we are once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
So would I.
Pardon, ça reste le gros. Ça reste le gros, les gars.
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Allez, bye bye Gordon. Enfin, plutôt un adieu parce que je pense qu'on ne le reverra plus d'ici tôt. Je sais pas si c'était très français d'ici tôt, mais voilà, on a compris. Maintenant, on va voir qui. Pour conclure cet épisode maintenant. Bonne question. Le maire. Tiens, ça fait un moment qu'on n'était pas allé au bureau du maire. Ah, sur le toit. Avec Katou. Est-ce qu'on me recherche Katou? On aimerait bien s'excuser quand même, hein, depuis le temps que je le dis. Effectivement, si c'était donc Tiffany, on voyait donc l'ombre sur le pont, souvenez-vous, c'était Tiffany donc. Donc on va sûrement aller rencontrer Tiffany et demander des explications en fait. Ouais, c'est ça.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Elle aurait pu nous le dire depuis longtemps, très longtemps.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Ouais, mais personne n'est
I had to
parfait.
do something to take back control.
Personne n'est
Please
parfait. Hein.
tell me you get that.
En vrai, j'aurais fait la même. Hein.
Revenge is
J'aurais
an
fait la même si
impulse,
je suis
one to
massacré
be
ma famille.
checked. I can't condone it. But I do understand it.
Thank you. That means a lot. I couldn't bear it if you despised me. So, Where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list. Rather than us working together.
En vrai, c'est pas une tarée, les gars. Elle a besoin d'un mentor.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
Ah ouais, d'accord. Elle volait tout avec ça tranquille, quoi. Génial. C'est génial son truc. C'est génial. Ok. Bon bah Tiffany, du coup, elle va nous rester à nos côtés. Je préfère quand même la laisser à nos côtés que d'un coup donné, elle est pas méchante. Elle est pas méchante. C'est compréhensible ce qu'elle a fait, entre guillemets. Même si ça reste condamnable. J'aimerais bien revoir Catwoman. Comment est-ce que c'est? C'est quand tu veux, Bruce. Oh. Ah, Fred va prendre des petites vacances.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce.
Oui, prenez des
You
vacances.
just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
Oh.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Ouais, mais Alfred, pourquoi tu pars, non?
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so grey.
Gray, talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven
Ouais, mais t'es d'accord avec ce
tendency to
plan, hein?
violence.
If I
D'accord,
recall,
non?
you were on board with that plan.
Boehner just dropped a wall on your head. It clouded my judgment. If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps
Ouais,
me
mais ce serait
awake at
pire sans
night.
Batman, Alfred, faut que tu sois honnête avec ça.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
Ouais, on va le laisser parler. Je sais pas trop quoi dire là. Il avait quand même raison. Il a quand même raison, Alfred. Il a raison sur pas
You
mal de
won't have
points.
to hear much more from me. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Ah ouais, quand même.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain.
Ok,
Your
explique-moi.
father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with
Attends,
every
par contre, tu peux
passing
pas
day.
dire que comme son père c'était quand même un criminel. C'est pas un criminel quand même, c'est reste un
Okay,
super-héros,
maybe
Batman.
I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
Discussion forte en émotion avec Alfred. D'un côté, il a raison sur certains points, sur d'autres. Je
You
serais pas
don't
tout à fait
have
d'accord.
to
Je suis
do
pas tout à
it,
fait d'accord.
Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade. And I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Adieu Alfred. C'est un adieu. Est-ce qu'on laisse tomber Batman? Est-ce qu'on laisse tomber Alfred? C'est dur. Hein. On laisse tomber Alfred.
You're
C'est dur.
right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that will never change.
C'est Batman,
I
c'est
know.
indissociable, les gars.
Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
Il y aura toujours des criminels à Gotham, hein. C'est jamais fini. Et c'est terminé. Du coup, on reverra pas Catwoman. Je suis un peu déçu. Je suis un peu déçu. Bon, très bien. Ah, je suis hors ligne, du coup, j'ai pas les choix que j'ai fait. Bon, c'est pas bien grave. On va s'arrêter là, du coup, sur cette petite discussion avec Alfred fort riche en émotions. Et c'est la fin, du coup, de notre aventure sur Batman The Enemy Within, et puis sur Batman en globalité. Donc, petit été sur Batman, plutôt sympa. Ah, c'est pas fini, attendez. Je pensais que c'était fini. Je faisais mon Discord de fin et tout, je pensais que c'était fini, pas du tout. Retour de John à l'asile.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
Ah. Ok, c'est pas fini, les gars. C'est pas fini tout à fait. Ok, ah si, c'est fini. C'était une petite easter egg. On va dire ça comme ça. Et voilà, du coup, bah, fin de notre aventure sur Batman. On se retrouve du coup sur les Let's Play d'Horizon Zero Dawn. Je vais me focaliser sur ça pour l'instant. Jusqu'à la fin de l'année tranquillement. Et puis les petites vidéos Fortnite de temps en temps que je vous propose. Sur ce, bah, je vous laisse là. Et puis je vous dis à très vite pour Horizon Zero Dawn.